Hello class. Here we've got our new packet for solving equations. This will be solving equations number 1. You'll put your name on the top, so I'll put my name on the top. All right, and we're going to go through, and even though we kind of started this, we're just going to kind of use this as a review piece. And we're going to do one-step equations involving addition and subtraction. So the goal is to get the variable by itself, or in quotations, x alone. Okay? The x is in quotes because it could be any letter of the alphabet, but x is the most common one. One thing you have to remember is that, and that's why it's in an asterisk, whatever you do to one side of an equation, you must also do to the other. Okay? When you're solving these equations, start on the same side as the variable. I like to circle the variable. Move a number to the other side of the equal sign. Other side of the equal sign. Use the inverse operation, or the opposite operation. All right, so I've got 4 examples here, a couple addition, a couple subtraction, and then a couple that look a little bit different. So what we're going to do is we are going to draw a line down the equal sign, circle the variable. Working on the same side with the equal sign, or with the variable. So in order to solve this equation, to get x alone, I've got to get rid of the 7. To move the plus 7 to the other side, we will subtract it from both sides. So subtract 7 here, subtract 7 there. Okay. And what happens is the plus 7 and the minus 7 cancel out. It's gone. X equals, and then my minus 7 is 2. So x would equal 2. All right. Showing these steps becomes very important. Example 2, a subtraction one. To move the minus 4, so draw a line down the equal sign, circle my variable. Now I've got a minus 4. And yes, you do need to consider the sign. To the other side, we will add it to both sides. So we're going to add 4 here, add 4 there. Okay. Whatever we do one side does the other. So the 4's are gone. Okay. And 2 plus 4 is equal to 6, so y would equal 6. All right, these last 2 examples are just how the equations can look a little bit different, but we're still kind of doing the same thing. So line down the equal sign. Now the variable's on the right side. And we need to move the 5 to the other side. Well, the 5 is actually positive. Even though there's no sign in front of it, we know it's a plus. So in order to get rid of it, we're going to have to subtract it from both sides. Subtract 5 here, and then subtract 5 on the other side. Okay, the 5's cancel out. You're left with z. Okay, and 8 minus 5 is 3. And then one last one, just to throw in a negative, because you will see there's a negative in front of the 10. Line down the equal sign, z. We're going to move the 5 to the other side, and because it's a positive 5, we're going to subtract. So it's actually kind of the same thing that we did on the last one. Subtract it from both sides. So subtract 5 here, subtract 5 there. Okay, gone. Now, this one's where you got to be careful. Use that calculator if you... Negative 10 minus 5. If I borrow 10, I borrow 5 more, I owe 15. So z would equal 15. All right. Now my z is, just so you know, I put a little hash to them. That's where that comes from. So I don't get it mixed up with the 2. All right, so this is a short review lesson. So next, you will work on page 2 and solve these one-step equations. All right. This is Mr. Sims signing off.